Hey everybody, Nicholas Tobolski here with my first on this channel Transformers toy review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock. So, first of all, let's take a look at the box. We got the Transformers stuff here. We got the Age of Extinction little promotional poster thingy there. We got some artwork of Grimlock. A symbol, ages 8 and up, because of that's a whole Transformers generation line. Don't know what that's about. It should have just its own line. I don't know why. More all about symbols everywhere. There. It's authentic. That means it's not something you buy at a dollar store. Okay, good. Chooses in 18 steps. There's a T-Rex mode. Obviously not ours, because we are Americans. If you're watching this in America, anyway. And this is the Japanese version. And there he is in robot mode. It says this here. Grimlock is the ultimate wild card. The Dinobot leader has the power to decide the fate of the Earth almost single-handedly. His ferocious strength makes him a devastating force in battle. If that strength can be focused and harnessed for good, it could be enough to turn the tide. If not, it might be what seals Earth's doom. And also available Optimus Prime, made in Vietnam, packaged in Canada as a first. It has a copyright 2013, how it says 2014, Paramount Pictures. Hasbro, and get the app. I think it's free. Now, let's get on to the figure. So this is his accessory. This is a little mace. It's called the Dragon Tooth Mace for the leader, but it's a lot different than this. And I just dropped it. Yep, we're just sending things flying all over the place, aren't we? Anyway, here it is. This detaches a lot. It would have been nice to have it come off like this, have this as like a, I don't know, tuning fork of death and destruction, stabbing and stuff, and have this as kind of like a boxing glove of spikes and stuff. But this doesn't fit well on his hand. Actually, doesn't fit at all on his hand. I'll show you the gimmick they made for that later. So here's Grimlock himself. He is pretty big. Not too big. I love the detailing on this. I saw the movie, but the thing is, I'm not a huge fan of this copper brown stuff. I would have loved it if he was all silver like he was in the movie. That would have been very cool. But that's nothing a little paint won't fix. You got a little Autobot symbol right here in the chest. These fin kind of things. And then his head. And this head sculpt is awesome. That is no white piping there. It's just some very glittery plastic. But this stuff is really nice. It's like a weird Joker kind of grin just with this in the way. It actually does look like teeth if you look at it. And you got the dinosaur pieces here. On the back, this is actually a place to rest the mace. Hasbro says that's how you do it. You just rest it here, and these two little things will keep it in place, but it doesn't really do it that well. So yeah, that's a flaw. Put that down, and now let's just transform this guy. So to transform Grimlock, what we're going to need to do is start off by taking this piece and folding this up, and then taking this head assembly and bringing that down. Then we're going to want to take the bottom jaw assembly and bring that down as far as it can go. And yes, he does have a giant lowered Tyrannosaurus Rex head. Now it's hanging off his butt, though. He's a Dinobot. He's perfectly allowed to have that there. Anyway, just bring this through here, which is easier, a little bit. It's actually easier done than said. Sometimes it differs depending on how good you are on these. Yeah, these things actually fold down. I know it doesn't look like it in the toy, but it does. So that way you can have it more like the movie accurate kind of thing instead of having them like dog ears. He's a freaking T-Rex, not a dog. So we don't need the ears to look like that. Now you bring this back, fold this little piece down. Then you can fold these down, and we'll take care of that part in a little bit. But then you want to take the feet and then fold those down. They kind of snap like this, and that way you know it's done. So then you're going to want to fold these arms out so they don't get in the way, and bring this all the way around until it rests right here. It's supposed to peg in, but it doesn't always do it that well, so just here's what you need to do now. You kind of need to peg the 2 feet together, but apparently it's easier to said than done on this one, because nothing wants to go where it's supposed to. Come on, work with me here. Oh, here's the problem. Okay, what you're going to want to do is take these and then unpeg them. They're kind of pinned together, but just bring those down and then fold the arms out like that. Yay, he's got little dino arms. And I'm just getting ahead of myself here. So let's just try this out now. Works at least 1 out of every 4 tries for me nowadays, because I play with this guy a lot. Anyway, just bring this down and around. There's a little peg here, hole here, and I just hit the camera. Put that in there. Fold the little feet out, and then twist this like that. And then do the same with the other. And there, for all intents and purposes, there we go. My thoughts. I like the Dino mode. I think the Dino mode is nice. We have green here, when in the movie he was red. In the Japanese version, these are red. However, there's more brownish parts here to make it look a little bit weirder. Now, the detailing on this, I have to say, is beautiful. Well, actually very good, at the least. I mean, you have a lot of these kind of skeletal, biomechanical look kind of stuff going on. You got a lot of holes in here and gaps. Not saying it's gappy, because it's not really gappy at all. I mean, it just has a lot of holes molded into it to make it look very skeletal kind of stuff. Even the back looks like ribs. Like armored plating right here. So yeah. Oh, he has 2 gimmicks right now, and first of all, if you push this button, I'm gonna chomps. Or you can go like this and have him yuck at you, which it's alright. And this is not something I ingeniously thought of. This is something Hasbro says in the instructions to store the weapon, to put it through the tail, kind of like up, and that just came off again. It does that a lot, so you're going to have to deal with that a lot. Just kind of like that. But in all honesty, that just looks stupid. I'm sorry, Hasbro, but that's just dumb. I'd rather just keep it away. So, overall, my thoughts on Grimlock. Grimlock is an okay figure. I mean, he's like no Transformer. Like every Transformer in the world, no one's perfect. And this guy is by far no exception. He has a lot of movie characteristics and a lot of non-movie characteristics. Mainly the brown and black here, which should be silver. Also, the weapons gimmick in T-Rex mode is useless. Though I would have liked to see more gray here and a little bit more red in the eyes, or red in the eyes in general. I mean, even the $80 Smash and Chop Grimlock has that feature. Has red eyes instead of green. Overall, he's not that bad. Would I recommend picking him up? If you're a Dinobot fan or a fan of Age of Extinction, pick this guy up. I would not get the leader figure because it has 2 weapons, and if you use either one, the dinosaur mode is useless. And it doesn't even look like a dinosaur. It looks more like a dragon because of the way the legs are positioned. This guy is much better off for you to buy. So, would I recommend him? Pretty much. And over the leader figure? Definitely. So, that's my review on Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Class Grimlock. Stay tuned because I have Scorn coming up next. Bye, guys.